So as I said, first we will take up tracking. So just go through this, the meaning of tracking as such. Tracking is the visual activity for the maintenance of continuity for a longer period of time. Cognitive aspects like cortical arousal, scanning and attention are very crucial for tracking. Can you tell me, when do we do tracking? When we are reading. Tracking happens
when there is a text. Beginning first word, what is next word? Next word, do we go by line by
plus
line?
that, plus line by line.
Line by line.
One sentence you have finished, you have come to the second sentence, no? First sentence is okay, second sentence is okay. Somewhere in the middle, we lose track. So did I read this sentence or did I not read this sentence? So we have to reread it. So many times, lot of time is wasted on this particular thing, and the brain is not able to know whether it has to process that information or not process that information. So you will see that actually happening in this exercise. Ready? Now in this triangle below, there are very small boxes. So the box can be shaped either as a triangle or as a square or rectangle. So a lot of boxes are there, small boxes. All you have to do is count how many boxes are there. Okay, this will become a large expansion. You just have to count how many boxes are there. You will have 1 minute time.
So whether it is triangle or square?
Whatever, whether triangle, see it could be small thing like this also or bigger thing like this also. Irrespective of that, it has to be a box which is covered by at least 3 sides, sometimes 4 sides. Okay, ready? Yes?
Yes, sir.
How many were there?
Including triangle and also rectangle.
Not the big one, small ones okay.
82.
For me, 94 it has come.
90 something. I couldn't finish.
86, sir. 91.
Okay, so let me tell you that none of you are correct.
84.
84 is correct. So because either we would have missed one line, if you get less than 84, you would have missed one line. If you have got more than 84, you would have got it a line second time. Which is why, when we are reading, many times you must have seen a lot of people, I have seen a lot of people using their pencil or their finger when they read. So they have to keep track using their finger. And I have seen people, a lot of people, when they are reading even on a computer screen, they will go and try to put their finger and then try to read. Now actually, this slows down the reading because the speed with which the eyes move is million times greater than the speed in which you can move your finger. Okay, for instance, suppose you go on top of a hill, you can see 10 miles ahead within a fraction of a second. Can you go and touch it? Can you go there? To go there, either you have to fall down. Even if you fall down, you will not fall down where you are seeing, you will fall down somewhere else. And after falling down, you will go either up or to the orthopedic department of the hospital. Okay. And even that takes time, because even to fall down physically, it will take at least a few minutes. But the eyes can move even 10 miles very fast. For instance, all of us can see stars. Within a fraction of a second you can go millions of kilometers. Go and try to touch it. You will know. Okay? Which is where, so tracking with some kind of an aid is not going to help your reading, because your brain will be more concerned. See, I have been telling you that we are trying to train the back area of the brain. That is especially the area which processes information, perception of information. When you are using your finger, your frontal lobe will be more busy trying to track. So the brain is more concerned about keeping the track rather than taking the information. What we need to do is comfortably locate it so that we are able to track without any mistake. The moment we lose track, the losing of the track will, especially here also, in the beginning you didn't lose track, in the end you didn't lose track because they were all smaller ones. But in the middle, somewhere you must have lost track. Okay? So this is exactly what happens while we are reading. This is an unknown factor basically because we don't notice this when we are reading. So we just say, oh, I skipped one line, so let me go back to that line. Or we reread the line and then we think, oh, we have read it, and then we take it. In the bargain, the brain loses the actual information that is there in the sentence, which is why even after we read, we are still not comfortable with what we have read because we don't know what we have read. The processing of information doesn't take place. The physical reading happens, but actually the reading doesn't get converted into information. Are you following this? Okay, so let me put 84.
In this case, excuse me, sir. In this case, we have not used finger or any physical body.
Which is why
we tried through the eyes only. But what made us to lose the track?
Because we are using that, and that becomes our aid. Without that, we will have difficulty. So while regular reading only, we will be missing certain things which we do not know. We take it for granted that everybody does it. True, everybody does it because everybody is not trained in it. Once we train ourselves in tracking properly, we will not make the mistakes. Everybody will get 84, provided you know that tracking is necessary. But so far, I have administered this test to thousands of people. Very rarely I get correct answer. Very rarely. 1 out of 100 or something like that.
I couldn't even finish.
So it means you are very slow in your tracking, which you need to pick up. Because the slower you track, the slower your reading will be. See, for instance, let me give a simple example like going into a forest. Suppose you are lost in the forest, you lose track. Even with a map, you cannot come out because you don't know where you are. If you are lost, you don't know where you are. So until and unless you know where you are, the map will not help you. The map will be useful only when you know where you are and from that point where you have to go. If you don't know where you are lost. Same thing happens when we read, we get lost. So we get lost not only in our information processing, we get lost even in our reading. Now let me give other complicated example. Suppose you are reading something and suddenly you will have to switch your gaze. Somebody calls your name, somebody does something, you switch your gaze. Then once you come back, you will have to start all the way from the beginning. You cannot continue from where you have stopped because you have lost track. So suppose it is a big paragraph, you will have to reread the paragraph. Or for instance, another case where let us say you are reading something and suddenly the book is closed for some reason. Either you close it or somebody else closes it. By accident, let us say the book is closed. To get back into the track, you take minutes together. So you come back, see this page or that page or that page, and finally to narrow down where you have missed the track, it takes a long time. So this is where we are spending most of our time in reading. Actual reading happens very little. In your actual reading behavior, if you analyze, 80% of the time is taken by other things than reading. Only 20% of the time we are reading, which is why our retention is only 35% or less. If we are able to know all these loopholes, we can rectify it. Because we don't know, we can't rectify it. We can't change what we don't know. Once we know, we can at least make an attempt to change. Okay?